Hello, you guys. Super amped to be chatting with you today. I decided I wanted to make a video that's like a nutrition 101, Bryn's take on one of our nutrition programs. We have two. Okay. So this week I'm going to be doing like a deep dive into starting Ultimate Portion Fix if you're like a brand new beginner. Next week, I'll be doing a deep dive into beginning to be mindset if you're a beginner, or if you're not a beginner and you're like, honestly, I just need a kick in the pants and I need to reset my journey. I need to restart. I need a fresh start. I need to go. Okay. So if you are new here or you need a kick in the pants and you want to restart, this is for you. Okay. And this is also Bryn's brain. Like, I've been following Ultimate Portion Fix for 6 years, essentially. And so trying to cram like 6 years of knowledge and ahas into a 20 to 30 minute call sometimes can be a challenge for Bryn. Okay. So if I say something and you're on live, please type in the chat if you're like, I have no idea what you just said. Or like, can you please clarify that or go a little deeper into that or whatever? Please, please, please type in the chat. Help me help you. Cool? Okay. Because I want this to be like a collaborative thing, almost like a Q&A, but like a deep dive into the containers. Okay. So hello, you're new to Beachbody. Okay. We're just pretending. Or we're not pretending. Maybe you really are new to Beachbody. When you hear nutrition programs, 9 times out of 10, people think negative about nutrition. Okay. This is Bryn. Oh my gosh. I could go deep dive into a tangent of, I literally had a personal trainer. Okay. When I was 19 years old, and she told me it doesn't matter what you eat. As long as you hit your caloric intake, you will lose weight, which is true. But I lovingly want to revisit that personal trainer and smack her across the face for planting that seed in a 19-year-old's brain, because what that planted in my head is, and she literally told me, you could eat donuts. And as long as you eat within your calories of your donuts, you will lose weight. And what that planted in my head is calories matter, nutrients don't. Okay. No, that's not true. Okay. So that is not true. So Bryn is here to help you learn nutrients matter. Okay. And the more you can fuel yourself, if you think of yourself like a car, okay, if you are running on the right fuel, you feel good. Okay. And when people look at you, right, they're going to tell you, right, like, you look amazing. And they don't tell you, you weigh amazing, right? They have no idea how much you weigh, right? They see how you look. They see the light in your eyes. They see the glow of your skin. They see the changes in your physical makeup. And sure, that can happen if you're just counting your calories and hitting your calories. But if you're really fueling yourself with high nutrient foods, you'll look different. And I don't just mean like your pants and your shirts, like your skin, your eyes, the light that the energy that you have, because you're running on the right fuel for you. Okay. So both of our nutrition programs are in line with that, both Ultimate Portion Fix and To Be Mindset. They are both created by 2 certified dietitians and nutritionists. They weren't just some Joe Schmo that's like, here, eat this way and you'll be healthy, right? Like, there is a lot of research that went into both of these, and they're both educationally based. Okay. It is not a buy Beachbody prepackaged foods for the next 20,000 years and you'll lose weight. Okay. That is not it. All of these resources, all of these tools are going to educate you and empower you to know how to shop at the grocery store, to know how to read nutrition labels and ingredient lists, to know what to look for at restaurants and how to eat better when you're on vacation, how to find your why. For why, when it's the end of a long day and all you want to do is reach for either your wine if you're someone who drinks alcohol, or your crappy food if you're someone who doesn't drink alcohol. Okay. Why? You won't. and helping you figure out, what's my bigger purpose in this? What is it that I'm really after? And helping you keep your mindset in the right place. And really, that's what I love about both of our nutrition programs, is it's not just a eat kale and broccoli and chicken for the rest of your life and you'll lose weight. It's also let's dig into your mindset. Let's heal your relationship with food. Let's really figure out what's going on and why you reach for those Oreos at the end of a long day, right? It's so much more than just eat kale and broccoli. Okay, great. Right. And Stephanie in the chat said, super sad advice. That is the difference of trying to be skinny versus striving to be healthy. Freaking men. And that is what I really, truly love about our nutrition programs. They will teach you how to be healthy, not skinny. Okay. It'll be a beautiful side effect that your pants will fit better. Your shirts will fit better. The number on the scale will go down. But the main emphasis is on overall fuel, energy, and health, not skinny. Okay. So with that little spiel said, let's jump right in. Okay. So the Ultimate Portion Fix nutrition program is what we're going to be talking about today. And that one is a macronutrients based program. So I love the focus on what to eat. It's not a avoid this, avoid that, don't eat this, don't eat that, count this, count that. It's make sure you're getting this in your body because you need it. Are there things you should be avoiding? Yes, but that's not the focus. Okay. So when you get a challenge pack or a starter kit, as I like to call it, you get now, it's crazy to me. I had to buy this for a lot more money because it was not free when it first came out, but that's okay. You are blessed and you got it for free. Okay. You got access to Ultimate Portion Fix, the videos. And honestly, sometimes because it was free, sometimes I almost don't like that Beachbody did that because I feel like people don't recognize how valuable it is because you didn't have to pay for it, right? Like it's the difference of I earned those shoes. I sweat for them. I bled for them. I worked so hard for them versus like my grandma gave them to me, right? And so really, I almost think you've been done a disservice that you got them for free because you don't realize how valuable it is. Okay, let me just shake you for a second. Okay, this is Bryn lovingly holding your face. These are worth thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars and you got it for free, okay? So own it. It is valuable. You literally just got a nutritionist and a dietitian, 2 of them actually, and 40 hours of videos for free. Okay. So don't undervalue that. It is so freaking valuable. Okay. Just want to put a little plug in there for you. So value it for what it is worth because it is worth a lot. So when you tune into Ultimate Portion Fix, there's videos. And there's 20 plus hours of videos from Autumn, the creator of Ultimate Portion Fix. Okay, you can find those on Beachbody On Demand. When you go to your Beachbody On Demand, whether it's on your phone, a computer, on your tablet, on your Apple TV, Roku, whatever it is, however you access Beachbody On Demand, go to the nutrition tab. Okay, there's a nutrition center tab and you have unlocked both the Fixate videos and the To Be Mindset videos and they're instructional. Okay. And most of the videos are between 3 to 8 minutes long. And if you can just get in the habit of once a day, whether I've known people who I just finished my workout, I'm just going to do a little cool down stretch and I'm going to watch one and they watch one immediately after they finish their workout. I've also known people to do it right before, where they're like, okay, I'm just going to drink my Energize, get myself hyped for my workout. I'm going to watch one right before I do my workout. Me personally, I like to swap it out for my personal development when I'm unloading the dishwasher or when I'm getting ready for the day or when I'm taking a shower or when I'm whatever, just picking one habit that is like really mindless that I do every day and watching one of my videos. Right now, I'm not currently watching any videos because I'm reading her book And so that's what I'm doing as part of my morning routine. But normally I like to just watch a video while I unload my dishwasher, because it almost always takes the exact same time. And if it bleeds over, if it's a little longer one, then I'll keep listening, keep watching, and I'll make breakfast at the same time. Do my kids interrupt me sometimes? Yeah. Do my kids interrupt me all the time when I'm doing everything else too? Yeah. Right. And it's okay. I can pause, or I can go back and re-listen to it, or they can listen with me and they can hear these words and learn about nutrition at the same time, even if it's just a seed planted in their cute little brains. Right. So Jeanette in the chat said, yes, whenever I'm in a slump and don't want to eat well, I'll watch one. I always walk away with something that shifts my mindset and makes me excited to eat well. And yes, honestly, if I can give you one piece of advice, it's really to spend time with your nutritionist every day. Even if you're like me and you've been around for 6 years, following Ultimate Portion Fix for 6 years. Okay. I still learn something when I spend time with my nutritionist every day. And it's just like, if you're a religious person, it's just like the scriptures, right? It's not like you go to church one day a week and all of a sudden you're like completely filled up and I don't need Jesus anymore, right? Like, no, like when you're trying to live this way, you read your scriptures how often? Every day, right? And if you're trying to improve your mindset, you tune into personal development how often? Every day. So guess what? If you're trying to improve your nutrition, how often should you spend time with your nutritionist? Every day, right? Every day, even if it's something you've seen before, even if it's a repeat, even if it's just oh yeah, I forgot about that, or a reemphasis, or oh, that was a good reminder, or oh my gosh, I didn't even hear that before. How did I miss that? That's a great tip or a great trick or whatever, right? The first time you learn something, it's always just like, oh, that's great to know. The second time, it's like, okay, it's starting to sink in. I think I'm getting this. The third time, it's like, no, I got this, right? And then anything on top of that, you're like, okay, I could teach this. Now it's really getting ingrained, not just in my knowledge, but in my actions and in the way I live my life. Okay. So if I can give you any advice, it is literally tune in to your nutritionist every single day, whoever you pick, whether it's Autumn or Alana, Ultimate Portion Fix or To Be Mindset, watch a video every day. Buy their book on Amazon or on your Beachbody account and read it, okay? And read it again and read it again. And I know Alana's book is also on Audible. I don't know if Autumn's book is on Audible yet. I'm reading the physical form. But when it is, okay, listen to that often, right? Spend time every day with your nutritionist, just like you spend time in your scriptures every day, just like you spend time in your personal development every day. If it's something that you're wanting to improve on, okay, make it a daily priority. Okay, cool. And really, that is going to be the most valuable thing I could ever tell you, because I could give you a 20 to 30 minute spiel, but again, you're going to forget it. Like it'll be in your brain today and maybe tomorrow and maybe this week as you keep thinking about it. But unless you keep plugging in, it's all going to be gone, right? It's all going to be gone. So that's really going to be the most life-changing thing. Spend time with your nutritionist. Okay, so you got these cool little container things in the mail and you're like, WTF, what do I do with this? Okay, so if you're following Ultimate Portion Fix, I've never told my coaches this or any of my customers this. I forgot about it until recently. So hear me, okay? You need to download an app. It is called 21 Day Fix Tracker. This is an app that I used 6 years ago and I haven't used it since because we got Nutrition Plus and then that morphed into BOD and now there's BOD and you can track your nutrition there. But me personally, I have used Nutrition Plus. I have used the BOD app, but really it just kind of feels redundant. It kind of feels like, okay, I did it. Yep, I did it. I did it again. I love the 21 Day Fix app because there's a start every 21 days. And I feel like I'm making progress every 21 days. Okay. So even if I'm just going again, it helps my brain to like, I'm starting over. I'm doing this. Okay. So this is what it looks like. It's just 21 Day Fix right there. Okay. You can find it in the App Store. When you click it, it has 21 days like this. Okay. I'll just briefly show you real quick. So this is I'll show you day 2 so that you can see. This is what I get. The plan that I'm on, these are the containers that I get. So you can see how many greens, how many purples, how many reds, yellows, and I'll talk about what those mean in a second. Okay. I can track my weight every single day. And then when I'm here and I have breakfast, let's say I have 2 eggs, which is 1 protein. I click 1 protein. I had a piece of toast. That's a carb. I clicked the wrong thing. I had some ghee on it. So that was a teaspoon of oil. And I had 2 clementines with it. Okay, cool. That's a fruit. Done. It puts it in my breakfast and it removes it from my allotment for the day. Okay. Love it. I love it. And if I go over, it tells me negative, right? So I have that like, ooh, dang it. Right. But it helps me keep myself in check of not going way over. If I forget what a container counts as, because there's a lot of things that like tomato sauce, you would think in your brain, like that's a veggie because it's tomato sauce. It's actually a purple. And the Autumn goes into that, why, and the food science behind that in the videos, but I know it counts as a purple. But if you forget that for whatever reason, you can click on the boxes up here and it brings up the entire food list for purples. And it's right there in your app. Okay. And if you forget what counts as a carb, like corn, that's a carb instead of a vegetable, right? But I can know that here. And it's really great because I know that the top of the list is the most suggested thing. This is Autumn saying, this is the best carb you can have. And then the stuff at the bottom, yeah, that's good. It's still a carb. It's probably not the best thing you can have if you're kind of plateauing in your weight. Maybe that's why. Maybe you're eating too low on the list and you need to move up a little bit and have more of the stuff at the top. But it's still on the list. You can still totally count that, right? So I love that the food lists are right there for you. I love that so much. And yeah, Janeth said in the chat, BOD tracking doesn't have that feature. It's frustrating. Yes. So that's exactly why I just shared that, because I want you to know that about this app. And this is the one that I use every single day. So you could use the BOD app if you want, but this is the one. And I literally, I don't know if you saw it, but I have like my texts, my Audible, that app is right there. And then my scriptures and conference and NIS is the other one that I use every single day. Okay. Every single day. That is my app. Okay. Because nutrition matters to me and it's important to me. So I mega suggest that app. Again, it's just 21-day fix. Find it on the App Store. Okay. So that's if you're following the containers. So now let's talk about these little gems. So for me, I'm in plan A. And if you're like, I have no idea what plan I'm in, go watch the videos. In the videos, there is a video that I can't remember which one it is, but really just start from the beginning, watch the videos, and it'll help you. Here's how you calculate your formula. And it's your weight times 11 minus whatever you're doing for exercise, plus 400 if you want to maintain, plus 600 if you want, like there's all sorts of, are you working out? Are you not? Are you breastfeeding? Are you not? Are you pregnant? Are you not? Do you want to maintain? Do you want to lose? Do you want to gain? Right? Like there's formulas for all of that. And it's awesome. Okay. But then from there's a calorie bracket, and then you don't have to count any calories. No more math besides figuring out your formula. And figuring out your formula, you do that once every 30 days. And you can set a reminder in your phone. Okay, this is day 1. I'm going to do this for 30 days. Okay, I'm going to weigh myself again and recalculate. Am I still in the same bracket? Am I still doing the same formula? Or do I need to switch it up? Do I need to go up? Am I at maintenance now? Do I need to stay? Do I need to XYZ? Do I need to move down a bracket because I've lost so much weight? Do I need to whatever, right? Recalculate, redo those things. So me personally, I am in plan A. So I have 4 greens. This one, green is vegetables. You fill this bad boy up and it looks small, but you guys, it's a cup. It's 1 cup. Okay. The green and the purple ones are equivalent to 1 cup. So I get 4 cups of vegetables every single day. Okay. And vegetables are the one thing that you can overflow if you want. And it doesn't matter if it's cooked or raw, vegetables, it doesn't matter. Okay. So fill that up at least 4 times though. Everything else, you need to be able to put the lid on. Purple, I get 2 of them. Okay. I get to fill this up twice. and you need to be able to put the lid on. Okay, so I can't like have it be heaping way up with strawberries, right? Like that's not the point. Okay, so this is to help us with portion control. Okay, so purple is fruit, and when you got these, you got little stickers to go with it. Okay. All right, and Jesse said in the chat, BOD app does offer food lists. That's good to know. Okay. I still really prefer the 21-day fix app just because I like to have a start date. Like I mentioned briefly, I really like to okay, I'm just going to commit to 21 days, 3 weeks. I can do it. Then it just feels fresh. It feels like a fresh start, even though I'm just continuing. I'm just keeping on going. Right. That was terrible grammar, but you know what I mean? But I really like that about that app that I'm going to start over. I'm going to recommit. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to start fresh. Okay. Blue. I'm going way out of order. I won't do blue yet. Red is for protein. I get 4 of these a day. And again, I need to be able to put the lid on. So if I'm like putting chicken with my salad, I put grilled chicken in here. Can I close the lid? And I don't actually test it out every time. I just make sure it's not like overflowing. Could I put the lid on if I grab the lid? Yes, I could. Okay. Dump it on my salad or whatever it is that I'm having. Again, these look deceivingly small, but I get to fill this up 4 times and it's a lot. It's a lot more than you think it is. Okay. Same thing with carbs. I get to have 2 carbs a day, but there's a lot of stuff like bread. Like I'm not going to shove up my piece of bread in this tiny little container, right? Like that doesn't fly with me. So honestly, this is probably the container that I use the least because I'm also not going to shove my spaghetti in here either, right? Like, because spaghetti is not going to fit in there either. So for the purpose of, I don't know what the right words are, 100 calories equals 1 yellow container. So when I'm looking for breads, I'm looking for whole grain or whole wheat that's 100 calories or less. If it's about 60, 70 calories, I'll have 1 slice and just count it as a half. If it's 80 or above, I'll count it as 1. And that's just 1, right? I'm not going to, like I said, I'm not going to shove my piece of bread in here. Same thing with pasta. 4 ounces of pasta is one carb. Okay. So I have a food scale and I weigh out my pasta. And then a lot of the Fixate recipes will tell you, like when you make a pasta recipe, that like, okay, it's 1.5 cups, and then just measuring it out and just giving yourself really what helps me the most is just giving myself a smaller plate. I make it all for my family. I know this recipe serves 4. We've got 5 in my family, counting my little baby, but you know what? She doesn't really eat a ton. So I'm just going to get myself a smaller bowl or a smaller plate, and I'm going to do my best to see what a smaller portion of this would be. And is it about 1 carb? Is it about 1 vegetable? Is it about, and you know what? I don't know. Like there's not like an exact science to it, but I've been doing it this way for 6 years and I'm seeing a lot of really, really rad results, right? So really just giving yourself grace. Like it doesn't have to be perfect. Okay. And I have pizza all the time. And I have cookies all the time. And I have lasagna all the time. And I just have 1 slice. And you know what? I know there's tomato sauce in lasagna. I know there's meat. I know there is pasta in lasagna. I know there's cheese in lasagna. Okay. So I'm going to count it as 1 carb. And if I have a bigger slice, I'm going to count it as 2 carbs. I'm probably going to count it as half a protein because there's not that much meat in there. I'm probably going to count it as half a purple because a whole cup of tomato sauce is a lot. It's probably not a whole cup. It's probably about a half a cup. There was some spinach in my lasagna, so maybe I'll do a half of a veggie depending on how much spinach was in there, right? And I'm going to use probably 1 blue or maybe half of blue if there wasn't that much cheese on my lasagna. Okay. So you just do your best. You just really do your best. You guys, I have Flamin' Hot Cheetos and I just count it as a carb. How many Flaming Hot Cheetos can I have is 1 serving, right? I think it's like 21 Flaming Hot Cheetos is 140 calories and 1 So I count that. It wasn't 150. And this is Bryn for you, Bryn's brain. So I don't have to count it as a 1.5. If it was 150 calories, I have to count it as 1.5 carbs, but it was 140. So I got to count it as one carb. I'm going to have 21 flaming hot Cheetos and I'm going to swap it out for one carb. Okay. And same thing with cookies. If I have one cookie, I'm going to swap it out for a carb, one carb, and 1 teaspoon because of the chocolate chips, the butter, the oil in there, whatever, right? So, because there's oil in cookies. Okay. Same thing with pizza. If I'm going to have pizza, a normal relative slice that's not thin crust, it's probably 2 carbs because it's pretty bread heavy, right? Bye, Brenda. It's pretty bread heavy. So I'm going to swap it out for 2 carbs. And if it was a cheese-based pizza, I'm going to count it as a blue. If it was a meat-based pizza, I'm going to count it as a red. Okay. So you just do your best. You just do your best with the container counts of it. And my personal favorite way to go about planning my day and planning my food and planning my meals is I pick my dinners with my family and we eat very normal stuff, pizza, lasagna, spaghetti, right? Like we eat normal food. And I plan my dinners first. So every day at the beginning of the day, I know what we're having for dinner because I do that on Sundays when I'm planning. I come into this app and then like tomorrow, let's say we're having balsamic chicken salad from the Fix It cookbook. It's so delicious. Okay, so I will go to the recipe and I know it's 2 veggies, 1 dressing, 1 protein. I'm pretty sure there's half a blue. I don't know. Okay, let's just pretend. Okay, and I'm going to put that in my dinner right away because then that will help me know, okay, what do I need to work in my breakfast, lunch, and snacks because of what I'm having for dinner. So I save for dinner first. And the same thing is true if I'm going out to eat. If I'm going out to eat with my family, then I'll ask, where are we going? If I don't know, I'll look up the menu in advance. I will pick what I'm going to have in advance because it helps me to be a lot more successful. I'll look at the menu, I'll pick what I want, and then I can pick the rest of my meals, breakfast, lunch, and snacks around what I know I want already at dinner so that when I get there, I can enjoy it fully and I'm not stressed about, oh, I hope I did it right, whatever. So, and another trick for going out to eat, I also love to drink my Shakeology like right before I go out to eat, because then it really helps me, especially if we're going to like an Italian place where they give you bread and all the fabulousness. It really helps me not be like, I'm ravenous, I need the bread, right? It helps me be a little full. Okay, go get that iPad and I'll turn it on. Okay. It helps me not be ravenous, eating all the appetizers, right? And then I can just like, no, I'm okay. I'm pretty full. I can drink my water and I can wait for my food to come. Okay. So that's just a little bit of tips, tricks, hacks that way. I feel like I was going to say something and I lost my train of thought. Oh yes. One more thing. When it comes to salad dressings, and this is Ultimate Portion Fix according to Bryn. Okay. So technically Autumn says it needs to be a Fix Aid approved dressing. Me personally, put some ranch in there. Okay. Like just fill this bad boy up with whatever dressing you know and love. If you need more than that, dilute it with water so that it spreads more easily. But most of us, we just need help with our portions. If you're at a place where you're like, no, like I'm pretty good at portions, but I really want to eat cleaner and I want to get more lean. I want to get more toned. I'm training for a body competition. If you're in that place, okay, don't listen to Bryn, listen to Autumn. Like eat off of her food list. Don't do the pizza lasagna thing that I said earlier. Don't do the ranch dressing in here. Like really, really listen to Autumn. But if you're just like, I'm just starting out here, like I just really still need my chocolate chip cookies and my Flamin' Hot Cheetos. Okay, then great. Have them in moderation and swap them out for a yellow. Okay. And that's very, 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 if your goals, it's dependent on your goals. But if you're seeing, I remember my sister, who's my coach, telling me there was a point in time I didn't like fruit, but I love dried mangoes from Costco. Okay. And so I was like, I'm not eating fruit, but I am eating dried mangoes from Costco. And she was like, excuse me, what did you just say? And I was like, but I'm getting results. And she was like, okay, if you were not getting results, I would tell you, okay, Bryn, cut that out. Like, no dried mangoes, that does not count. But if you're getting results, then sure, cool, keep doing it. Okay. So that was something that I did at the beginning. I don't do that anymore because I've really learned to love fruit. But if you're a beginner and you're new here and you just really need your dried mangoes and your chocolate chip cookies and your Flamin' Hot Cheetos or your Fritos that are barbecue flavor or whatever it is, you eat them and you just swap it out for your container. Okay. You fill that thing with ranch, you do whatever you need to do, just watching your portions and making progress towards your goals. Okay. Okay. The last thing I want to say before I close it out, and again, if you have comments, questions, if you're like confused or whatever, please type in the chat. This is Autumn's book. It is so good. Okay. I'm just almost done reading it for the first time. There's recipes in the back that I had never tried before. I've tried a few of them now and they're good. They're real good. Okay. And what I love about all of her recipes is that they all have the container counts already. So if I make these, I'll show you what we tried. We tried her Alfredo and even my husband liked it. We tried this Alfredo the other night. Okay. And it has the recipe for me right here. And then it tells me, if you have 1 cup of this, it's half a green, half a red, 1.5 yellows, 1 blue, and 1/2 teaspoon. Okay, sweet. Bada bing, bada boom. I'll make it. I'll do it. Let's go. Okay. So this book is so good. And it's a deep dive into the mindset behind Ultimate Portion Fix. There's workout ideas in here. There's recipes in here. It's very, very good. Okay. So I mega suggest that. I bought this on Amazon. Okay. Also, I've had these for years and I know cookbooks are like not that in style right now because there's like Pinterest and there's so many recipes on Beachbody On Demand. Me personally, I'm a cookbook person. I really like to have it just flipped open to the page that I'm on and I can just focus on cooking and I don't have like notifications on my phone and pop up and an ad and a whatever, like when I'm on Pinterest, and it absolutely drives me crazy, right? I just want to see the recipe. I don't want to see that stupid pop-up. Thank you though. Okay. So I mega suggest these cookbooks. If you are looking for anyone specifically, I would go with Fixate 2. Fixate 1 has really, really good ones, but Fixate 2, oh my gosh. Like I literally have yet to try a single recipe that I didn't like. I love them all. Okay. I love them all. I'll be completely real. I have never tried a recipe from the Fixate cooking show because I have these cookbooks. If I was running low on ideas and stuff, I would totally turn to the Fixate cooking show and the Fixate tile on bod, because I know a whole bunch of those have recipes too. And I see some of my new people like shouting out new recipes and I'm like, I've never seen that before. That must be from Fixate the cooking show. I need to try that because that looks really good, right? So there's so many resources with the book, with these two, and there's no repeats. I have not seen a single repeat recipe yet. They're all different. Okay. Let me show you. I'm going to share my screen real quick. And I'm going to show you how to find those recipes just in case you're like, I have no idea even what you're talking about. Okay. So when you go to Beachbody On Demand, and again, you can do this from your phone, you can do this from a computer, you can do this from your TV if you've got a Roku, Apple TV, Amazon Fire Stick, Google Chromecast, whatever you've got, okay? You can access them here as well. So when you go to beachbodyondemand.com, make sure you're signed in. You'll be amazed how many people are like, it's locked, I can't see it. And I'm like, are you signed in? And they're like, oh, no, I wasn't signed in. Sign in, okay? And then you'll be able to see it. Cool. See up here how there's programs, workouts, nutrition. That's where you want to go. Click on nutrition. And in here, there's also a whole bunch of recipes on the blog too, which they're containerized as well, meaning they'll tell you like how many containers each thing is. Okay, so this is the nutrition getting started stuff. This is a 3-minute introduction to Ultimate Portion Fix and all the fabulousness. Okay, so you'll see a whole bunch of resources. This is what I'm talking about. Okay. You have Ultimate Portion Fix. These are the 20+ hour videos that I'm talking about. You also have To Be Mindset. And this is like the Bryn lovingly shaking your head and don't not take these seriously because you got them for free. Like they are so freaking valuable. Please, please, please watch them. Okay. The monthly fix thing you have, if you just signed up, you have a 30-day free trial of the monthly fix with Nutrition Plus. And this is stuff that is really time sensitive and great. It is not free after the first 30 days. This is something that I pay $14.96 a month for extra resources, extra videos, extra perks as a Beachbody On Demand member. And they're actually about to change it. They're announcing it at the end of this month that people who have the Nutrition Plus are going to get an extra perk. I don't even know what it is yet, but I'm excited to find out. Okay. So coming here to Ultimate Portion Fix, here you will find all the videos that I was talking about earlier. Okay. And it's all sequential and it will remember where you left off. So if you're watching them from your app, it will remember where you finished, and then you can just keep going and keep watching. Okay. So you'll obviously get started with the getting started video. And then as soon as you watch that, it will automatically link you to the next one. Let me see if I can, this is all, I wanted to show you like all the videos. Let's see. Oh, here it is, lessons. Okay. So, new 7-day meal plans. That's exciting. So you just start with module 1. Okay. And it's obviously in Spanish as well. So you just start here, module 1, 7 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 17 minutes, 17 minutes. Okay. That's module 1. Then you go on to module 2, 7 minutes, 6 minutes, 13 minutes, 9 minutes. Okay. And it teaches you like there's stuff for your family. There's stuff on meal prepping. There's stuff for special days. If you're eating out, if it's a special occasion, if you've got myths about fast food, all this stuff is so dang valuable. Okay. Bryn shaking you and punching you basically in the face. Watch these. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Thanks. Yeah. All right. Like really watch them. Okay. Great. Okay. Like really. Okay. This is for pre and postnatal on the fix, talking about Beachbody supplements. If you have an emergency, and then additional resources. Okay. Rating your pantry, what your pantry should look like, what your fridge should look like, what prep day can look like. And then there's a whole bunch of videos in Spanish as well, all of them. So cool. Okay. That is how you find them. Let's see. I feel like when you want to go to the recipes, I think it's in programs. When you go to programs and then nutrition, there's like nutrition center in the programs thing. That is where you can find the Fixate cooking show. Okay. So here's the nutrition center right here. Here's Ultimate Portion Fix. That's what I just showed you. And then these are the things that I pay for. Okay. So if you come here to Fixate approved cooking show, this is the one for To Be Mindset, but this is the one for Ultimate Portion Fix. This is where you'll find a whole bunch of recipes. Okay. And this is her brother, her brother Bobby. Okay. And he's the one who's the dietitian nutritionist who helped her create this. She's a personal trainer. She's not a dietitian nutritionist, but her brother is, and they're the ones that created the program together. Okay. So again, there's all these foundational videos for understanding the containers, but then there's like all sorts of things, how to cut tomatoes more effectively, meal prepping, right? This is Autumn's meal prep. Here's that pantry video we just saw. It's just here again. Okay. Here's a whole bunch of recipe stuff. Here's all this. Okay. And a little bit of content behind there. Okay. So here's more stuff. Here's a whole bunch of recipes, Fixate meal prep, and all the NIS. If I click on this Fixate recipes right here, it's going to take me to the blog where there's a whole bunch of recipes. Okay. Power gummies, Mother's Day, Cinco de Mayo, Fixate loaded sweet potato skins, holiday recipes. This is the cookbook I was telling you about, peanut butter cookies, all these fabulousness. Okay. So all of this is at your fingertips. So please, 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 please use it. You can absolutely get results still eating delicious foods that satisfy you, that satisfy your family. And that don't make you feel deprived and terrible and all the things. Okay. Remember, food is the greatest medicine that you can ever have. And when you fuel yourself well, you will feel the difference in your energy, in the way you treat yourself, the way you treat your family, the way you treat everybody around you. Because when you feel good, everybody around you feels good too. Okay. So let me check the chat real quick. Sweet. Okay. Yeah. Awesome. So yeah, Jesse did say that the BOD app does offer the food lists. It's all the way down under meal 6. So if you you just want to keep it streamlined, you want to have the same app for BOD groups, Beachbody On Demand, and the nutrition, it is there. The food lists are there. If you're like me and you like to have a fresh start every once in a while to keep things fresh and exciting, that is another resource that you can use at your fingertips. Cool. Okay. That is all that I had for you. If you have questions about following the containers or any of those things, please, please, please reach out to me, reach out to your coach if I'm not your coach, and we definitely want you to feel successful. Okay. One last thing. This is when I bought Ultimate Portion Fix, it wasn't free. So I got this at the same time. And this is a workbook that I honestly mega suggest. I think you would have to pay for it separately. I honestly don't know. But it has places for notes in here. So it's essentially a workbook. So as you watch the videos, it has like places for you to take notes in there. And I don't know about you guys, but I like workbooks. I really like having a place to write down my aha moments and whatever. And then it has there's a spot on the why video to write down what are your long-term goals, your 60-day goals, your 9-year goals, your 1-year goals. So if you want a little extra, and I use this, I have a Post-it note and I use this all the time. So this is where I come when I'm like, okay, I needed to redo my bracket. I just come here. Okay, I need to figure out my formula. Oh, somebody came unmuted. I need to refigure out my bracket, or I'm pregnant. And I wrote down in the notes right here, if you're pregnant, add 300 calories. If I'm nursing and I want to lose weight, then blah, 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 blah. Here's the formula, right? I wrote it in here, and this just stays by my cookbooks all the time. So I really like having this with me. It helps my brain. So just wanted you to know that this is a resource that you can purchase as well. Just on Beachbody. Okay, cool. And Carrie, you're welcome. I'm so excited that you're going to check those things out. And yes, make sure if you have any additional questions, my friends, to check those things out. Let your coach know. Let me know if I am your coach. And yay, cool. Okay. If you're on the recording, I'll see you later. If you're on live, stay on live and we'll chat. Bye.